I really wanted to like Fantastic Mr. Fox, mainly because the animation style is gorgeous, and it is, it's beautifully animated, but I found it to be so slow, and the character of the Fantastic Mr. Fox I really didn't like either. This is the 2009 film. It has taken me a ridiculous amount of time to get around to seeing this. Unfortunately, I didn't think it was worth the wait. I should point out I've never read the Roald Dahl story, so I don't know how it compares. I would love to know what you think of it, both if you've never read Roald Dahl's story, and if you have, maybe if you're a particularly big fan of the book, maybe I'll read it one day, because I am kind of keen to see if the book is as slow as the film. I kind of feel like it wouldn't be, but you never know. Directed by Wes Anderson, written by Wes Anderson and Noah Baumbach, and we have a really brilliant voice cast, including, to name just a few, George Clooney, Meryl Streep, Bill Murray, Michael Gambon, Owen Wilson, Willem Dafoe, Wes Anderson, absolutely sensational Helen McCrory. I could go on. The voice acting, absolutely fantastic. No problems there. The quality of the animation, absolutely stunning. But it is so slow. And the character of Mr. Fox, voiced by George Clooney, I didn't like him at all, ever. And he has to give up his job catching chickens because it's dangerous, and he has a family and a wife, and he has to, try and sustain his life. But he can't resist the temptation and goes back into old habits and sneaks around with this brilliant, really brilliant character called Kylie. And I love the character of Kylie. Absolutely. Credit where it is due. And honestly, it took a long time to get anywhere, and then once it got there, it just wasn't that interesting. And the narrative's got a little bit more meat to it than just him falling back into old ways. But honestly, I felt like we could have cut this film by half and we wouldn't have lost anything. I didn't ever like the character of Mr. Fox, but it was so beautifully animated that I still liked watching it. But I could have watched it with the sound off, and I would have liked it just as much or just as little. So unfortunately, I don't love it. I'd say I recommend it if you're curious about the animation style, because visually it is stunning. It's a real achievement. And obviously, if you're a fan of any of the cast, that's great as well. But the story, I didn't care for. I think I will read Roald Dahl's book at some point. I'll probably never get round to doing that, so please feel free to let me know how it compares. But it surprised me because usually Roald Dahl stories in film are exciting and thrilling and really funny and entertaining, and despite my great love of the animation style, it just didn't work for me. Fantastic Mr. Fox was not what I hoped it would be.